In the cosmic ballet of the universe, where stars danced around galaxies and planets whispered secrets to their moons, humanity was a mere spectator, entranced by the vastness and mystery of it all. By the year 2435, Earth's children had ventured beyond their cradle, reaching out to distant stars, driven by an insatiable curiosity and an indomitable spirit of exploration. They settled on far-flung worlds, terraforming desolate rocks into vibrant havens, and establishing a network of colonies that spanned the stars. However, the galaxy was not just a stage for humanity's ambitions, but also home to countless other civilizations, each with its own stories, dreams, and unfortunately for humans, nightmares. One such nightmare was the Grunick Confederation, an alliance of alien species that had turned predation into a culture and hunting into a sacrament. To them, the cosmos was not a marvel to behold, but a hunting ground teeming with game to be tracked, pursued, and captured. The Grunick had heard whispers of a new species, one that had only recently begun to tread the starry path they had trodden for millennia. Humans, with their vibrant colonies and naive enthusiasm, were an irresistible target for the Grunick. They saw in humanity not a potential ally or peer, but an untested game, a new thrill to invigorate their jaded appetites. Thus, the Grunick turned their gaze upon Thessia Prime, a human colony burgeoning on the edge of known space. It was a jewel of humanity's interstellar endeavors, a symbol of their resilience and ingenuity. To the Grunick, it was the perfect hunting ground. They descended upon Thessia Prime with the silent grace of a shadow and the devastating force of a tempest. Before the colonists could comprehend the nightmare unfolding around them, hundreds were captured, taken not as prisoners but as prey. Among the captured was Captain Elena Mirov, a pilot revered not just for her skills in the cockpit, but for her unwavering courage and quick wits. Alongside her was Rex, a German shepherd whose lineage was as enhanced by genetic engineering as it was by the loyalty and love he bore for Elena. They were inseparable, a team that had faced myriad dangers together, but nothing like the hunt they were about to be thrust into. The Grunick transported their human quarry to a desolate world, a planet that had been sculpted into a hunting arena where the Confederation's members could sate their bloodlust. Here, the environment was as much a predator as the hunters themselves, with treacherous terrains, lethal flora, and an atmosphere that whispered death. As Elena and Rex were released into this alien wilderness, a cold realization settled in their hearts. They were no longer the hunters, masters of their destiny, but the hunted, pawns in a cruel game they had no wish to play. Yet as the first howls of their alien pursuers echoed through the twisted forests, a spark ignited within them. They would not be easy prey, they resolved. If the Grunick wanted a hunt, they would get one, but not the kind they were expecting. With the stars above them as silent witnesses, Elena and Rex began their desperate fight for survival, their bond a beacon that would guide them through the darkest of hunts. Unbeknownst to them, their struggle would not just be a fight to see another dawn, but a saga that would ripple across the galaxy, transforming not only their fates, but the destiny of humanity itself. On the hostile planet that served as the Grunick's hunting arena, Captain Elena Mirov and Rex, her canine companion, found themselves pitted against not just the elements, but also an array of alien hunters who viewed their pursuit as the ultimate sport. The environment was a labyrinth of danger, with razor-sharp rocks, toxic vegetation, and unpredictable weather patterns. Yet it was in this crucible of peril that the true depth of Elena's resourcefulness and the unbreakable bond with Rex shone brightest. Elena, with her military background, was no stranger to survival situations, but the alien world's treacherous landscape presented challenges far beyond any training simulation. Each day was a lesson in adaptation, each night a test of their endurance. They crafted shelters from the indigenous flora, traps from the minerals, and weapons from the bones of less fortunate creatures that had fallen prey to the planet's many dangers. Rex, genetically enhanced to possess intelligence far surpassing that of an ordinary dog, proved to be an invaluable asset. His acute senses detected threats hidden to human perception, and his loyalty to Elena was unwavering. Together they developed a silent language of gestures and glances, a mode of communication that became their secret weapon against the hunters. As days turned into weeks, Elena and Rex evolved from prey to predators in their own right. They turned the Grunick's traps against them, using the hunters' advanced technology to create a maze of dangers that bewildered and ensnared their pursuers. Each encounter with the Grunick hunters ended in a lesson in human resilience and cunning, broadcasted across the galaxy to an audience that had never seen anything quite like it. The Grunick had underestimated their human captives, especially Elena and Rex. The broadcasts intended to showcase the superiority of the Grunick instead became a saga of human ingenuity and tenacity. Across the stars, beings who had once viewed humans as insignificant began to watch their struggle with bated breath, seeing in Elena and Rex not just survivors but symbols of hope and defiance. Meanwhile, the other human captives, inspired by Elena's and Rex's exploits, began to stir. Whispers of rebellion spread through the ranks, turning fearful resignation into determined resistance. The Grunick, caught off guard by this unexpected turn of events, found themselves contending with an uprising that threatened to unravel their cruel sport. As Elena and Rex outwitted yet another hunting party, leaving them ensnared in a web of their own devices, the tide began to turn. The galaxy watched as two beings, bonded by loyalty and sharpened by adversity, transformed a game of death into a testament to life's indomitable spirit. In the process, they ignited a flame of resistance that promised to grow into a conflagration, one that could potentially consume the Grunick's reign of terror and light a new path for humanity in the cosmos. The galaxy watched in rapt attention as Elena Mirov and Rex, once mere participants in the Grunick's cruel hunt, became the architects of an unprecedented uprising. Their story, once a mere entertainment feed for countless alien species, had morphed into a galactic spectacle symbolizing resistance against tyranny. The human spirit, embodied by Elena and her loyal canine Rex, sparked a beacon of hope across star systems, inspiring not just the oppressed, but also those who had remained indifferent to the Grunick's atrocities. Elena's tactics grew increasingly sophisticated, blending guerrilla warfare with survivalist ingenuity. She turned the planet's deadly flora and fauna into allies, using the environment as a weapon against the Grunick. Rex, with his heightened senses and intelligence, served as both scout and protector, alerting Elena to hidden dangers and thwarting hunter ambushes. Their relentless defiance and survival against overwhelming odds galvanized the other human captives, who began to coordinate their resistance efforts. Using salvaged Grunick technology and improvised weapons, they established hidden bases and began to launch their own ambushes, slowly turning the hunting grounds into a battlefield where the hunters were no longer the dominant force. The Galactic Council, once hesitant to intervene in what was considered a sovereign affair of the Grunick Confederation, could no longer ignore the growing outcry across the galaxy. The actions of Elena and Rex, along with the burgeoning human resistance, had shifted public opinion. Diplomatic envoys were dispatched, and a coalition of species began to form, united in their goal to end the Grunick's hunting games. In a daring operation that would be later celebrated in songs and stories, the Galactic Coalition's forces descended upon the hunting planet. The skies, once a canvas of stars, were now streaked with the contrails of starfighters and the glow of energy weapons. The Coalition's ground troops, composed of various species, launched a multi-pronged assault to dismantle the Grunick's infrastructure and liberate the captives. Elena and Rex, at the heart of the resistance, led a critical strike against the main control hub, a fortress that orchestrated the hunts. It was here that they encountered General Craxus, the mastermind behind the Grunick's hunting games, and a formidable adversary in his own right. The confrontation was epic, a clash of wills and strategies, with Elena and Rex outmaneuvering Craxus at every turn, utilizing every trick and trap they had learned during their ordeal. The fall of General Craxus, broadcasted live across the galaxy, marked the end of the Grunick's dominion over their human prey. The liberation of the hunting grounds was not just a victory for the humans, but a turning point for the entire galaxy. It signaled the emergence of humanity as a force to be reckoned with, capable of not only surviving against formidable odds but also inspiring unity and diversity. Elena and Rex, once mere survivors, had become legends. Their legacy was not just their survival, but the spark they ignited, transforming a tale of victimhood into one of valor and defiance. Their journey resonated across cultures and species, a testament to the power of resilience and the unbreakable bonds of loyalty and friendship. With the Grunick's reign of terror dismantled, the galaxy entered a period of reflection and renewal. The liberation of the human captives and the downfall of General Craxus marked a turning point, symbolizing the end of an era defined by fear and subjugation. In the aftermath, the Galactic Council convened, ushering in a new chapter of interstellar diplomacy and cooperation, with humanity at its heart. Captain Elena Mirov and Rex returned to Earth as heroes, their story having transcended the boundaries of their own species to become a galactic legend. Their return was met with jubilation and reverence, a celebration of their resilience and triumph against seemingly insurmountable odds. Yet for Elena and Rex, the accolades and admiration were secondary to the broader implications of their ordeal, the awakening of a united front among the galaxy's diverse inhabitants. The Galactic Council, once a fragmented assembly of self-interested factions, was galvanized by the events that had unfolded. Recognizing the need for a united front against the darkness that lurked in the vast recesses of space, they extended an invitation to humanity to join their ranks. Humanity's induction into the Council was symbolic, a testament to their newfound status in the cosmic community. Elena, now a celebrated strategist and diplomat, played a pivotal role in shaping the new galactic order. Her insights, forged in the crucible of survival and resistance, influenced the Council's approach to governance, emphasizing unity, vigilance, and the protection of all sentient beings from the predations of tyrants like the Grunick. Rex, whose bravery and intelligence had captured the hearts of beings across the galaxy, became a symbol of the bond between humans and their companions, inspiring a movement that saw other species forge similar partnerships, enhancing interspecies understanding and cooperation. As peace and prosperity blossomed, the story of Elena and Rex was immortalized in the annals of galactic history, taught to children of countless species as a lesson in courage, solidarity, and the indomitable spirit of life. Memorials were erected on the liberated hunting planet, now transformed into a sanctuary dedicated to the memory of those who had suffered, and a testament to the resilience of those who had fought back. The legacy of Elena and Rex extended beyond their lifetimes, inspiring future generations to look to the stars not with fear, but with a sense of kinship and shared destiny. Their saga became a beacon, guiding the galaxy through dark times and reminding all sentient beings of the strength found in unity and the unyielding power of the spirit to overcome adversity. In this new dawn, the galaxy thrived, a tapestry of cultures and species woven together by shared values and mutual respect, a community where the memories of the past served as the foundation for a future filled with hope, exploration, and a collective commitment to safeguard the light against the shadows of the cosmos.